Technical Documents, CTD. History, Modules, and Significance. Background. The pharmaceutical industry is highly regulated, and any new drug or medical product must undergo a rigorous approval process before it can be marketed and sold to the public. The submission of detailed technical information to regulatory authorities is a critical step in obtaining approval for these products. However, before the implementation of the Common Technical Document, CTD, the format and content of these submissions varied significantly across different regions and countries. History. It can be divided into 4 parts for better understanding. 1. Early regulatory submissions. The regulation of pharmaceutical products has a long history, dating back to the early 20th century. However, the submission of technical data for drug approvals lacked standardization and consistency. Different countries had their own requirements and formats for regulatory submissions, leading to inefficiencies and delays for pharmaceutical companies seeking approval in multiple markets. 2. Emergence of harmonization initiatives. To address the challenges posed by divergent regulatory requirements, harmonization initiatives began to emerge in the 1980s and 1990s. These efforts aim to bring regulatory authorities from different regions together to create a common framework for drug approvals. 3. The birth of CTD. The International Conference on Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Registration of Pharmaceuticals for Human Use, IC, played a pivotal role in the development of CTD. In 1996, IC introduced the Common Technical Document as a standardized format for the submission of technical information to regulatory authorities in the European Union, Japan, and the United States. 4. Adoption and global implementation. After its introduction, the adoption of CTD expanded rapidly. Other countries and regions, such as Canada, Australia, and the World Health Organization, WHO, recognized the value of this harmonized format and began adopting CTD for their regulatory submissions. Today, CTD is widely used and accepted by regulatory authorities worldwide. The Common Technical Document is structured into 5 modules, each serving a specific purpose and containing essential information for regulatory review. Module 1. Administrative Information and Prescribing Information. Module 1 contains administrative information necessary for the regulatory submission, such as the application form, cover letter, regional administrative information, and prescribing details. Module 2. Common Technical Document Summaries. Module 2 provides an overview of the information contained in subsequent modules, which includes summaries of the quality, Module 3, non-clinical study reports, Module 4, and clinical study reports, Module 5, facilitating efficient navigation and review for regulatory authorities. Module 3, Quality. Module 3 focuses on the quality aspects of the drug product and contains detailed information about manufacturing process, packaging, and labeling and control measures to ensure product consistency and quality. The information is broadly presented into 2 main parts: study data for drug substance, active pharmaceutical ingredient, and drug product, finished pharmaceutical product. Module 3 also covers stability data, which is essential to demonstrate that the drug product remains safe and effective over its shelf life. Module 4. Non-clinical study reports. Module 4 comprises non-clinical data, including reports of pharmacology studies, toxicity studies, pharmacokinetic studies, safety pharmacology studies, and environmental risk assessments. These studies provide crucial information about the safety and efficacy of the product in animal models. Pharmacology studies gives answer on how the drug interacts with biological systems and its mechanism of action. Toxicity studies help to identify potential safety concerns, various organ systems in animal models. Pharmacokinetic studies provide information about the drug's ADME in animal models, aiding in determining the optimal dosing regimen. Safety pharmacology studies assess the effects of the drug on vital physiological functions, such as cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Environmental risk assessment evaluates the potential impact of the drug and its metabolites on the environment, ensuring that the product does not pose significant ecological risks. Module 5. Clinical Study Reports. Module 5 is the largest module and includes detailed reports of clinical studies conducted during the drug development process. This module provides comprehensive data on the drug's safety, efficacy, and pharmacokinetics in human subjects. It covers Phase 1 to Phase 4 studies, with Phase 4 studies focusing on post-marketing surveillance. Phase 1 studies are conducted in a small number of healthy volunteers and aim to assess the drug's safety profile, pharmacokinetics, and dosage range. Phase 2 studies involve a larger cohort of patients and focus on evaluating the drug's efficacy and dose-response relationship. Phase 3 studies are large-scale trials that further assess the drug's efficacy, safety, and overall benefit-risk profile in a diverse patient population. Phase 4 studies, conducted after the drug's approval, and monitor the drug's long-term safety and effectiveness in real-world settings. It is also known as post-marketing surveillance. Significance of Common Technical Documents, CTD. CTD plays a vital role in the regulatory approval process, benefiting both pharmaceutical companies and regulatory authorities. Streamlined regulatory process. CTD streamlines the regulatory submission process by providing a standardized format that enables regulatory authorities to review applications more efficiently. Enhanced communication and transparency. The harmonized format of CTD improves communication between pharmaceutical companies and regulatory authorities, facilitating the exchange of information. Facilitating global drug development. CTD allows pharmaceutical companies to submit the same set of data to multiple regulatory agencies worldwide, simplifying the process of seeking approval in different markets. Promoting public health and safety. By providing comprehensive information on the drug's safety and efficacy, CTD ensures that only safe and effective drugs are approved for public use, safeguarding public health. Encouraging innovation and research. The streamlined regulatory process enabled by CTD encourages pharmaceutical companies to invest in research and development, fostering innovation in the industry. Comparison between CTD and ECTD. CTD, Common Technical Document, and ECTD, Electronic Common Technical Document, are related but distinct concepts used in the pharmaceutical industry for regulatory submissions. Let's compare CTD and ECTD based on their key characteristics. Based on format. CTD is a physical, paper-based format for organizing and submitting technical information to regulatory authorities. It consists of 5 modules, Module 1 to Module 5, that cover various aspects of drug development, such as administrative information, summaries, quality data, non-clinical studies, and clinical study reports. ECTD is the electronic version of the Common Technical Document. It retains the same structure and content as CTD but is presented in an electronic format, allowing for digital submission and review of regulatory information. ECTD submissions use XML-based files and adhere to specific technical specifications defined by regulatory agencies. Based on submission medium. CTD. In a traditional CTD submission, physical copies of documents are printed, assembled, and submitted to regulatory authorities in hard copy form. This approach requires the creation of multiple copies for various regulatory agencies and can be time-consuming and resource-intensive. ECTD submissions, as the name suggests, are entirely electronic. All components of the CTD, including the cover letter, application forms, and supporting documents, are submitted in electronic format. The submission is structured based on a specific folder hierarchy and file naming conventions, making it easier for regulatory authorities to access and review the information electronically. Based on benefits. CTD established a harmonized format for regulatory submissions, making it easier for pharmaceutical companies to prepare applications for multiple regions. It ensures that the necessary data is included, improving the consistency of submissions. ECTD ECTED builds on the advantages of CTD and enhances the regulatory submission process. It offers several advantages, such as reduced paper usage and storage requirements, faster review times for regulatory authorities, increased efficiency in handling submissions, and improved data integrity through version control and audit trails. Based on accessibility, CTD, the physical nature of CTD submissions may limit immediate access to documents, as regulatory authorities need to handle and process the hard copies before starting the review process. ECTED. With ECTED, regulatory authorities can access and review submissions immediately upon receipt. This expedites the review process and allows for more efficient communication between the regulatory agencies and pharmaceutical companies. Based on review process, CTD. Reviewing a paper-based CTD can be time-consuming for regulatory authorities, as they need to manually handle and process physical documents. ECTED. ECTED expedites the review process for health authorities. They can electronically access, search, and navigate through the submission, making it easier to locate specific information and efficiently review the data. Based on traceability and version control, CTD. Managing and maintaining version control in a paper-based CTD can be challenging, potentially leading to issues with outdated or incorrect information. ECTED. ECTED provides better version control and traceability. Any updates or changes to the submission are tracked electronically, ensuring that the most recent and accurate information is available for review. Based on standardization and global acceptance, CTD. CTD is a globally recognized standard format for regulatory submissions and is accepted by major regulatory authorities worldwide, including the US FDA, EMA, and Japan's PMDA. ECTED. ECTED is becoming increasingly popular and widely accepted by regulatory agencies. Many countries now mandate electronic submissions using ECTED, and it is progressively becoming the standard format for regulatory submissions globally. In conclusion, while CTD and ECTED share the same content structure and purpose of harmonizing regulatory submissions, ECTED represents a significant advancement in the submission process due to its electronic nature. The shift from traditional CTD to ECTED has led to more streamlined and efficient regulatory interactions, benefiting both pharmaceutical companies and regulatory authorities.